Hi everyone, Jared here, and we're going to be jumping right on in Unit 13. It's for the PlayStation Vita. It's done by Zipper Interactive. You probably know them from their SOCOM and MAG claim to fame. As always, this is off-screen footage taken with my iPhone 4S being held at ridiculously weird angles, so sorry if the footage is not amazing, but hopefully it'll give you an idea of just what the game has to offer. So by far the best aspect of Unit 13 is that it's perfect for gaming on the go. It's a tactical shooter that I've always envisioned how it would be made on a portable console. It's got fairly quick loading, very easy navigation, as you'll see as I'm touching all over the place. I mean, this is how you make a tactical shooter for a portable platform. It's just all around very, very fun game. I really enjoyed the mission variety. For example, you've got tough as nails elite missions where you're basically given a health meter, no way to sort of auto-regenerate your health. You have to wait till you hit a certain checkpoint, but the checkpoints don't allow you to save, and they're typically longer than normal levels. So if you screw up and you get killed, that's it. You got to redo the whole mission. You also have stealth missions where basically if you get caught, one slip up, if a camera sees you or something like that, it's game over. You got to redo the mission, but at least there's checkpoints in those ones. There's also timed missions where you're basically racing against the clock. Again, these have regenerative health and also checkpoints, so it makes it a little bit easier. And finally, you have the direct action missions, which you can just slowly take your time. There's no real penalties, and these are typically much longer levels that feature more interesting objectives. Then for all of these, you have dynamic missions, which act as sort of like variants to the single-player missions with random objectives and difficulty levels. Really enjoyed the weapons. You've got the ability to unlock different attachments based on your character's level. Gaining levels, which is kind of interesting, it's like an RPG almost, is performed by doing well during missions, completing them quickly, having good accuracy, or eliminating all missions, or if you're playing the stealth missions, not eliminating any of the enemies will give you a huge bonus. Weapon attachments include anything from recoil stabilizers to silencers and whatnot. There's also a wide assortment of characters you can use, and each one can be leveled up to level 10, and they all have pretty well their own unique strengths and weaknesses, especially because they all have different weapon loadouts at the beginning of the missions, as you'll see in the video. Very fun co-op missions that allow you to work with someone else, but make sure you join a party so that you can constantly talk with them, because you get kicked out of the match once it's over, and that's kind of annoying, always having to go back and invite your friend back. So yeah, just be aware of that. Really enjoyed the great use of the touchscreen for switching sights, throwing grenades, and just general navigation progression is really, really good. Just going around and easily being able to navigate the menu. Really, really enjoyed how a lot of Vita games are going down this route. It's really, really good. Like most Vita games, Unit 13 is constantly connected to your friends list and to everything else that seems to be going on in the game, meaning that your high scores and leaderboards constantly giving you updates saying like, you just got beat in this, player X just broke the high score, things like that. I'm really, really enjoying how all the Vita games seem to be doing this lately. Also really enjoyed the daily missions. These are just unique missions that are posted once a day. You have 24 hours and you can only play them once. Well, that's not entirely true. You can keep retrying the mission over and over from within the mission. In other words, if you die, you can keep going at it. But the second you either fully quit the mission or you complete it, that's it. Your score is posted to the leaderboard and that's it till the next day. So it makes it quite challenging. The highest I've ever gotten is to rank 4. That's right, baby. Anyways, high production values also make this a pleasure for the senses. You've got standout graphics to a really solid soundtrack. Zipper really went all out on this one. And like I said, this is the closest we've ever had to like a console tactical shooter on the go. It's very, very all around quite impressive. So a few elements, though, don't hold up quite as well. There's only 9 unique environments, and most of the missions make up of different elements from these environments. So before too long, it's sort of like everything kind of like blends in together. I also found that the objectives repeat a little too often. It's always typically the same thing, you know, save this civilian, plant explosives, locate certain intelligence, sabotage this or that. And, you know, if you couple it with the environment, I just found that before very long, maybe even like halfway through the 36 available missions, that I was like, okay, you know, it's the same old, same old. And there's quite a few things that are bad. You probably can't hear it because I won't shut up, but while I was recording this, there was actually another lovely game-breaking glitch, and this is by far the worst aspect of the entire game. Now, it's not technically game-breaking, but it's system-breaking. So basically what happens is, as you play, you might notice that the sound cuts off, which is exactly what happened in the video as I was recording this, and it forces you to do a hard reset and then restore your database, and I show you all this in the video. So that really sucks, and I have no idea why it's so bloody glitchy. It's just really, really odd. Other couple of questionable things are the enemy artificial intelligence. It's sometimes very good, like you'll get flanked and things like that, but then other times the enemies will have a hard time just getting out of a room. It's happened to me a few times where the enemy is sort of stuck beside a piece of furniture and an open door, and they just don't know what to do. So I just sneak up behind them and baff, hit them in the head. It's odd. I also mentioned the online multiplayer, the fact that you're kicked out once the match is over. That's really a little bit cumbersome. I don't know. I suppose these things could be fixed with patch updates, but right now it's a little odd. And the lack of a story, I find, hurts the overall package. I love the fact that the missions are so small, and you know, some of them are like 2 or 3 minutes long. That's perfect for gaming on the go, like I already mentioned. But it's just nothing is tying all of this together, if you know what I mean. So at the end of the day, it just feels a little bit disjointed. So that's pretty well Unit 13. It's got a lot of promise. Don't let me, you know, make you think, oh wow, this is a piece of garbage. But there are some serious bugs and glitches that they really need to fix, especially the one that causes you to have to restore your database, rather repair your database on your system all the time. I know that's going to scare more than a few people away. So if they can fix that, this title really has promise, and it's very interesting for such an early PlayStation Vita title. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the future is for tactical shooters on the Vita. As always, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll be back soon with another video.